Hey people, listen, I get it. I'm starting to post a lot, and I'm sorry if I'm starting to flood people's For You page, but honestly, I got so much stuff to talk about. It's actually pretty crazy. But first off, I want to just point out the reason why I'm playing this is mostly because I've just, it's just that it's been a while. Plus, someone asked me to play this game with my coloners. I called them out earlier in one of my episodes saying that I'll eventually do it, and well, that time's now. I played this game a little bit, and honestly, I forgot how this game is. Circle is to crouch. I disabled the ability to toggle it, mainly because I feel like it wastes time at points. But I wanted to get to the root of less obvious light flickering, because I'm so used to pressure with the obvious light flickering, in which, listen, guys, I don't want to talk about the drama, but seriously, whoever this creator is that did all these things to the people, just, you're such a terrible person. I'm not going to go into the pressure drama, but what I will say and point out is just what they did. To those who don't know, I'll try to explain it as best as I can based off of what I'm learning from. Now, I'm not a good explainer at things at all. Matter of fact, I suck horribly at it. But I'll try to explain the best I can. Isn't this one of those, like, isn't this from, like, a different game? I can't remember exactly. Continuing on. So, one of the creators, I'm pretty sure his name is Zeal. During a event, he SA'd, if you can catch my drift. He did very bad things to another person, in which strike one, and the biggest strike, is just the fact how his eyes that way. Eyes isn't that way. It's just the fact how do you really like to appear? I'll try to explain this the best I can, but he basically did bad things to another person during an event, which that's so messed up. I'm so paranoid over Screech. I'm so used to. I think it was 15. I'm gonna get it wrong. Oh my god, I got it right. I was bracing for a jump scare. You would not believe how tight my sphincter was when I was standing there. I was like holding my breath, expecting it. But yeah, the true thing that sucked about this whole drama is it came out literally right before I started liking Pressure. So as if to make it worse, of course it has to be right as I'm enjoying something. It's just when it happens. Also, I was trying to inspect this earlier when I accidentally ate one of those pills. But, like, that's the same thing that happened with Grace. I was starting to enjoy the game, then the drama came out. And then I stopped respecting Grace. And then I started playing Pressure. And I started liking Pressure. Then the drama came out. And now I have two games that I care for, both with horror drama and no right to be cared for. I'm like, what? Oh. Sorry, I got a little paranoid. What the fuck? Last time I was playing this, I got jump scared by Tim so hard, I like jumped physically. I like Pressure. Listen, this video isn't focused on that. I'm just dumping my thoughts out on everything that I've learned. I feel like that one clip from Hot Diggity Demon, when he was talking to the CEO of Nintendo, he was like, "You were a great guy." I respected you. Screech. Better not. Hey, candle. Oh, can I light this? Oh, I need a lighter. I looked at the pills and I was like, oh, that's a lighter. Can you tell how stupid I am? Me too. But I'm making this video at 5 in the morning. This just shows how little I'm able to sleep recently. I've just been worried about spring break ending. I didn't want to worry about it, but like, my family or my sister has just been like full meltdown over the idea of returning to school. And now I'm afraid of returning to school. But not for the reason you think. It's because of the bullying. Listen, I have friends, right? We all do. However, you guys probably have a big amount of friends. Not just one, and you guys definitely have more. I have 2 friends. And I'm not even sure. I have 3 friends, but I'm not sure if 2 of them are really my friends. I'm not going to say their names, but what I want to say is that the one friend I truly care about is the one that I've been talking about before. The one that gets high all the time on edibles. Also, to new people, one of my friends do that. He's also like incredibly kind to me. I care for her a lot, mainly because I've never had a friend that like actually cared for me so much. I've had a group of friends before, but when I entered high school, I was forced to basically abandon them because I went to a different school than them. Which was, ironically enough, I think Rush is coming. which, continuing on, when it come to losing them, I was starting to care for them a lot, and I was actually starting to feel a bit more confident in myself because I had a large group of friends. But then I had to leave them behind, which not only broke my mentality a lot, but like it's just been heavy on me. I've been having so much to worry about, so much fear. I haven't been able to like peacefully live a day, especially since I'm starting to want to be more of myself when it comes to my friends. They made me able to feel like myself. But now that said friends are no longer around, I'm starting to no longer feel more like myself. They made me feel proud to be me. They comfort me. They chilled out with me. They did all this stuff with me. And now that they're gone, I just kind of don't feel confident. I'm sorry to people who watch this video and expect me to be happy like my previous videos. But like, I have so much I want to talk about that's negative that I'm probably just gonna name this title like, I have some things I want to talk about. But let's not make this all sad. I wanted to play this game because of my commoners, so I guess I'll talk about them. First off is to those who had subscribed to me, thank you. So I'm paranoid because of Screech, because I remember that there was a bug where he didn't make his voice lines, in which you would just not know where he is, or more importantly, when he strikes. I don't know if that bug's still around, but you know what? I'll play a run of this, and I'll cut to pressure because I like pressure more, and I feel less afraid all the time. Exactly what I was talking about. I didn't hear a singular psst, like normal. This game, ironically enough, is more scarier than pressure. Which is funny because this game has less quality. Now, I'm trying not to say this game is old, but it's definitely been way longer. This game's been out way longer before pressure. Now, we all know how bad of a person Zeal is. At least I think Zeal is the person that SA'd someone. We all know how bad he is. But when it comes to the game, I must say that they did some things in this game so right. So please. Ah, shit, I forgot which door it was. God, I have no clue. This is the one thing I don't like about this game. When you don't know. I think it came from door 28. So wouldn't it be door 29? Oh my god. Thank God. Door 29. Literally just came from door 29. But I don't know if that's Rush coming. Oh yeah, he's coming. Ironically enough, I feel like this game does better with jump scares more than with 32. Just trying not to get jump scared by him again. Alright. Pills time. Oh, I just missed a lighter. Run! Run me! Ow. Ah, get crapped on. Thank you, Guiding Light. Yes, I remember this I remember that character's name. 40. 41. Oh, that's not good. Do you guys know about Jack? Guys, I wasn't just paranoid, right? The lights flickered. I thought Rush was supposed to come. Pause, okay. There, the lights flickered. Going back to my statement about which is better, pressure or doors. On gameplay standpoint, I feel like pressure does gameplay better. Not only they make what would be otherwise insanely difficult things to see, they make it much easier. Oh my God, I hate you so much. 46. 47. Eyes, I hate you so much. Screw you. I hate Screech so much. That's a good example to why I hate him so much. You saw, I searched every crevice. I searched everywhere. And yet, he still attacked me. Oh boy, time for my least favorite part. Shh, guys, we gotta be quiet. Oh shit! Shit. Yeah, I know. Alright, I guess I'll just cut the next part to pressure. Sure. I'm sorry for not trying to keep... I'm sorry for not trying to play doors that much. I just don't like it that much compared to pressure. Which, it's kind of ironic because the drama kind of makes pressure worse. But on a gameplay standpoint, I usually like game over creator. If you make a great game but you're a bad creator, I won't like you as much. Now, I'm not saying that I support this creator. This guy honestly is a terrible person through and through. But I just like pressure in general. It makes everything feel better on a gameplay standpoint. You aren't just walking through doors, like, doors. I feel like the one thing about doors that sort of suck is that there isn't a real explanation to what you're doing. Now, of course, there's probably a game theory video back when MatPat was still making stuff that help explain. But like, in reality, you're kind of just walking through doors. That's it. There is no real premise to what you're doing. It's just you're walking around. Reach 100 doors, leave, I guess. Then you get sent to mines, in which I have no clue what's going on here. Both here and in the lore of doors, I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Do me a favor. Don't make my effort getting you this be for naught.
Buddy, Sebastian, listen. You are finding the most common item in the game for me to get. You should not be angry about me doing something when it's the most simplest thing you can find. But also on a setting standpoint, this game is better. First off, sure, there isn't a sound slider, but there is accessibilities. For people who are especially different to normal people, like deaf people or people who can't hear that well. Obviously, if I said for blind people, that's just not that smart, because there's a good 50-50 chance I'm gonna die. Where is this key card? You know what? I felt like it would be funny if I searched for the key card and then found it out of the first shelf. But guys, I've almost reached the end of this game twice now because off screen I play this game a lot. And off screen I also died a lot. Want to know the most annoying part? I died at the end again. After you get the crystal and you're meant to leave, but all the entities start moving at Mach 5 at you. Yeah, I died to Frogger for the exact opposite reason. Cause see, I saw Frogger move by the first time, so I jumped into a locker. Then, as I was waiting, I waited for a bit, then entered, but yet the path for Frogger took so long. I exited the locker before he came, so I just died right then and there. I love when this game just screws me over by being the exact opposite that. what's funniest part is, alright, I'm gonna try to do this. Alright, people, move it, move it. I gotta fucking puzzle this off. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. Move, people. You guys are all liability to me because I have a right to use a brain. Oh, wait, no. No, I let it nowhere. Oh, wait, no. We're doing it wrong. We're doing it wrong. We're doing it wrong. Boom. Bam. Bop. Pow. Kabam. No, wait. Guys, what the fuck are we doing? Guys, what the fuck is this? Guys, are we using our what is this thing? Oh my god. What the fuck? Okay. Guys, are we going to get anywhere? Well, what did we even do? We solved literally the entire thing. We were just meant to make point A to point B, but somehow we did everything. Instead of point A to point B, we did point A, B, C, D. All at once. I'm just gonna try to do one run for pressure, since I did one run for doors. Also, can I mention how brain dead easy it is to deal with good people? Compared to doors, which you saw was mostly a guessing game at that point, pressure makes it easier, but you're not just immediately screwed over because you don't know where you're going. But rather, you're kind of just like boned because like you don't really know where you're going. Like, usually I count the doors as I go by in doors. You know, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you just keep going down the line. But at some point, you'll forget the number. You know, you're counting so long, you're gonna eventually forget where you're wrong. First thing I was like, is that me or do you hear screaming in the background? I was like, never mind. Oh, hey guys, turret. Don't double whack. You double back. Don't worry, guys. Problem solved. Also, I feel like this game is more entertaining on like a funny standpoint. Key point example is Sebastian's dialogue. If this one game does one thing right, it's Sebastian's dialogue, because I don't know why. It's actually so good. Which is kind of sad because Sebastian's voice actor is officially being no longer the voice. Ow. Guys. I'm all gonna die! Oh man. He sacrificed himself. That's actually kinda sad. Threw himself under the bus for me. I thought we were both gonna die, to be honest. Because then we were both exposed. Why'd you do all this just to die to a good people? I say good people because technically speaking, there's multiple of them. Hey guys. So that's like, isn't that like Blitz's thing where he flickers the light twice? Oh, wow, I'm surprised I didn't die from that. Guys? Oh, wow, that's the most shortest time ever I've been in one of those green rooms. Greenhouse rooms, whatever you want to call them. But, since I'm having a pretty negative day, I want to know how your guys' day is. Because, buddy, my day has... Have you ever had that feeling where, like, you've been mentally punched in the gut at, like, full force? And, like, now you're just, like, in a horrible, terrible, painful mood? That's how I feel after learning about the pressure drama. Like, I just felt so sad. Because I actually really like Pressure. This game is actually really fun. But, like, now most likely that this drama's out, this game will just no longer be updated because of, well, people don't like this developer. And I can see why, because, yeah, no, who can support a sexual assaulter? Who could support that person? No one is the answer. No one. If you think there is an answer, you are mistaken. Listen, I like this game a lot. But some of these people that make these games are honestly such bad people. Like, this has been like the 5th game I've ever played with terrible drama. First it was Forsaken with the soul drama. Then it was Doomed by Fate with the fake drama, apparently. I don't know. I don't really know that drama. You guys should not be asking for me. I have actually no clue. Then we have the Pressure drama. Then the Grace drama. Like, there's so much drama for no reason. Like, why? Why? All these great games are made by such problematic people. Like, I know problematic people. I live with problematic people. And I can firmly say these creators are extremely problematic. Now, I'm not going to say exactly who I know is problematic. They are... Pretty much everyone has a fatal flaw in their life. And I don't like when people visibly show that flaw around. Like, as we're doing the Searchlight part, I want to dedicate this entire part to just talking about, like, who I like to talk to. I firmly believe, and this is as firm as I can make it, I don't like when you're against something. Unless it is actually reasonable, you know, corrupt people, people with power, political stuff, bad people that are, like, obviously bad is people I can understand hating. But, like, if you're against something, like you're a racist or a sexist, or you're against something that's just simple and fun, furries, people that hate on other things for basically no reason at all, generally never talk to me. Just don't talk to me, ever. I don't like people that are like that, and if you are someone that's like that, you are probably never going to get something kind from me. Ow. Okay, I really gotta focus on these machines. But the second thing I hate is people that hate, not just hate on what I mean, but like will openly trash talk about people. If you trash talk about people all the time, it generally not trying to be rude, but if you're a person who likes to trash talk, please, for Christ's sake, which I'm an atheist, but I'm not against religions. If you're wondering, I'm an atheist, but I respect every religion. But please, so help me God, if there's a God, if you openly trash talk around me, I'm gonna shit talk about you. And not just behind people's back like how you do, openly. I'm not willing to care about you being there when I trash talk. If you're a person who talks crap, you probably want people to talk crap about you. Let's be real here. The only reason why I ever see people trash talk about another person is usually because they are willing to be trash talked. And to that, I call you an attention seeker. Because I am not wrong. Because if you're doing this for the sheer point and getting attention, that's just attention seeking with extra steps. Please, if you want attention, just do what I'm doing. Make silly videos about me doing silly things while talking about, honestly, much more serious things than you'd expect for a silly guy. But, continuing on with my statement. The third type of people I hate is just rude people. If you're just a rude person and you're rude for literally zero reason, please, just... If you're being rude on a day-to-day basis and you have quite literally zero reasons to actually trash talk, just please shut up for once. If you're trash talking and being rude to people, then you probably have nothing more in your life to do other than to do that. You probably do it just for attention, don't you? You're probably one of those people who like it for attention because they think, if I be rude to people, maybe people will like me. Well, buddy, that's not how life works. And I'm sorry to inform you that, but that is just not the case. You are nowhere near hitting the nail. Like, I'm sorry, but like, if you're like that, just please either learn from your actions, like what everybody did, like how I did, or maybe you should just never talk again. Either you learn from your mistakes, like an actual human being, or maybe you should just not get the right to talk. You know, who said you had the right to speak? Well, obviously the amendments, obviously the first one is literally just... This is so stupid. I'm sorry.
No, really
Why did it double back at me?
Would work that time.
You guys saw that, right? You guys saw that. The turret went away. The turret went away, and as it was going away, it just turned right back at me. Like halfway through its course. whatever. I guess I'll end it here. I'll try to talk about this stuff later. You know what? I'll give you guys one thing. This video is going to be 40 minutes total. If you guys like these long videos, tell me down below. And if you want shorter videos, I'll try to like talk about one specific thing. In return, I'm gonna have to make scripts and all that, and that's gonna take longer because ain't no way I can talk about one thing for 25 minutes without turning it into me talking about 35 other things because of my low attention span. But you guys tell me down below whether or not you want me to continue doing this. If you want shorter videos, if you want like 25 minutes or 20-minute videos, go ahead, tell me down below. But other than that, I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow.